and it just got really crazy. So, yep, guys, I am going to quit playing games on the Nintendo Switch, starting from...
And hello again. Yes, I am in the car at the moment. It is that day again that I take another 3 or 4 laps of that driving and then continue to prepare that industrial building. Alright. Yeah! Haha! Alright. I'll just bring it right away to the car. Oh! Oh! Oh man, I hit that barrier right over there. It was pretty small. And this time, and this time there really is a construction going around this big factory. Last week there was nobody. This week there's like a field of people out there. There's also a game going on still. It was still going when I was driving, and I had a look at that too for about 3 seconds. But there ain't no problem about football. There ain't no problem about sports. Yep, this is me when I look at football games, industrial workplaces, and its construction while on the road driving that car. But as well, on the good side, makes me think of those Fast and Furious movies. Other than those Fast and Furious movies, still that thought that I am really waiting until that day that I turn 21 years old. Not any kind of humiliating way to say this, but it's just that Fast and Furious has got into my mind. They gotta put these prison cell looking like barriers everywhere around this park, like just... Okay, well, I was planning to close this. Oh, okay, now I see how you do it. Like, look at this. Look at this. Just literally, I have made this basketball court like a crate. Just look at that. But if you unlock it... Oh, yeah, that made it a bit difficult. Let's try it like this. Oh, that looks more like a crate than this whole basketball field. Look at that. Look at that crate that I have made. Oh, it's not fully locked. Alright, well, we'll just keep it like that. What a funny crate though. To keep the uncivilized cats and dogs that scratch each other. Like, seriously, when they need timeout, whatever, then they just put them in these kind of crates for 5 minutes. And I thought that there was tennis going on today, but that's not the case. You know, dog playing tennis, dog fetching the tennis ball, whatever. It's so rare to see those stuff in tennis courts. So you might be thinking, am I going to Mars Athletic Club? Am I at Mars Athletic Club? Yes, I will go eventually, like 3 to 3:30 p.m. I will go to Mars Athletic Club and do my typical workouts. Tomorrow I'm also going to do a workout before we are on the road for most of the day on Wednesday. And Thursday we will be at Barton for 1 full day and just see what it's like. And I am hoping to walk around that castle that we walked around before. Although I don't like seafood that is usually being served in countryside areas, I'm looking forward to walking around that castle again. And on Friday, it'll be similar to Wednesday, except we'll be taking the opposite direction. We'll be on the road back home. And then I'll continue my training from then. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to Mars Athletic Club as well. So I have started to make it to my way to Mars Athletic. It's not even 3 p.m. yet, but I decided to go earlier than what I said I was, because later today we were planning to go to my grandma's. Thank you, elevator. Alright, yeah, some cleaning has been done. I was planning to warm up in that room all the way after that basketball court, but there's a lesson going on at the moment, so that means I'm just gonna have to warm up right over there.
So, prior to heading to my grandma's house, I went all the way to Mars Athletic Club, did all the workout that I can, and really interesting. Finally, I got the chance to go onto YouTube on the bike. For half of the time that I was on the bike today, I tried out YouTube, see what it's like. I mean, obviously, I never went on YouTube on the fitness equipment before. Every time I tried to go on it, it didn't work. And so today I tried it and it was a success. And so I watched some like wrestling videos while on the bike. It was great, man. It was absolutely great. And so I did pretty much the same on the treadmill, and other than that, some gaming commentaries. But before that, that leg stretching exercise. Again, I didn't use any of the stretching equipment, but I did some more like push-ups, sit-ups than how I would usually do at the gym. It's not like I don't do it, but usually I do about 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups when I'm at the gym. Today I did even 20. So Nintendo Switch games are still very nice. I haven't updated this in so long, by the way. It was like February when I last updated. February this year, by the way. Speaking of the fact that we're now closer to February 2022. Let's just see. Well, yeah, guys. I just did another one of those challenges and it started acting really weird again. Like whatever I get it to do, it just doesn't even work. So I'm going to turn this off for now. And I mean, it's been going on like this. Like even last time I did these challenges, it was still good. But today it just acted like a complete fool. And it just like 90% of, I mean, it hasn't even been too long. It's only been like 10 minutes that I've been playing. And it just got really crazy. So, yep, guys, I am going to quit playing games on the Nintendo Switch starting from April 15th, 2022. Yep, gotta quit. Gotta quit playing games on that device. Start to become useless and worthless. And every try at each level, I get it to move. And very often now, very often, it just doesn't do it. So, I have officially decided that I am going to give up playing Nintendo Switch games after a certain date. April 15th, I'm done with the Nintendo Switch games. After April 15th, 2022, the only times that I'll be going on the Nintendo Switch is, just for reminiscing stuff or do throwbacks. And it got dark and we have approached to my grandma's house. I don't know why after this hour there are a bunch of basketballers on this field out there. Sounds really weird. And so it doesn't sound like the right time to do whatsoever. I have no idea why it's so dark in this room. Like, it's only this light that's on. And even these curtains are closed. I screwed up even more. Okay. Well, it's getting a bit more decent out here. Right now, it's starting to make a bit more sense. It's hard to open this window properly, especially with this sewing kit, because there is something really interesting all the way down. Like, just look, I wonder if you can see it. Oh, there it is. Yep, there's a cat scene right there. They have newly put this thing out. It didn't even exist the last time that I came to my grandma's, and it just looks so decent. And yeah, I really like that. I really like the way that was made. Got a bunch of motorbikers and scooters out there. People enjoying a life like other Generation Z guys. We'll close that. At least it isn't too cold. In fact, the temperature today has been quite warm, warmer than how it usually is after all those really windy days. But yeah, that table that they had put out there, I really like the fact that it is right on the other side of the traffic. So tomorrow will be another one of those that I go to the club where I do running on the treadmill and stuff, MacFit, And then on Wednesday, so last week I did a really, really quick Gross Gang episode. And this week I'm also going to make a really short, really quick Gross Gang episode. But hopefully from next week I can put it back to the regular way, the regular background of how I would do these stuff. Yeah, tastes really nice. And because it is dark, you might not get to see, but there are tens of students walking out with their bags. Like, it is after 7 p.m. And like, look, it just continues. That's what's been going on for pretty much 40 minutes now. Like, look at that. Even while we were coming here, there were like 10 or 15 students that were walking out of one of the campuses. Like, this is strange. Oh, all right. Well, after a big gap here, like, look at that. Like, it has got so dark. Like, has there been a special event or what even is it? But look at that. Earlier in 2021, I had graduated from high school. I got my diploma. And, like, just look at that. Still, like, why even 1% would it be useful to continue school day until 7 p.m.? Like, when I went to school, the day would start at 9 a.m. and end at 3:30 p.m. But who would even make their kids continue to work until 7 p.m.? Even crazier, the fact that one or two students were even running home. Like, they were running. Like, one just 1 minute ago and the other one about 10 minutes ago. But yeah, like, that's just to say that I wouldn't continue doing schoolwork until 7 p.m. Like, 7 p.m., man. What's the point of that? It makes sense to end the workday at 7 p.m. at places like fabric industries. But schoolwork, like, what are you going to do? All that time sitting on the table. Well, anyway, guys, tomorrow I'm going to concentrate more on Mac before we hit off on Wednesday. And so, obviously, I won't get to do too much workout throughout these few days after tomorrow. So, I will see you in the vlog tomorrow.